Hello, and welcome to the Horny Little Book Club with Tori, Eric, and Rob. On this week's episode,
you know what's going to happen. You're going to get shebanged.
I know it's a big, dark love.
You've never seen one?
I know it's a big, dark love.
This author has gone in a whole different direction.
Love the fam. Love my family.
I am serious.
Basilisk snake penis. Did somebody say my name?
What?
I am tripping. I thought something. Did you say my name?
No, damn. You're reading too much smut. Chill, lady. Damn.
It's frying my brain. It's melting.
Dude. This is a wild one. I had to stop today and go read the most ridiculous book fantasy series I've ever read. The premise is like, what if Harry Potter were in space? But
Is that
he uses
the Will White
different.
one?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's fucking great, man. I'm on the pilot, the pilot now.
My
It's
buddy
awesome.
said it's awesome.
I love it so much, man. It's so much fun. And I've read all of his other shit, like literally everything else. This is the newest thing he's done, so I'm loving it.
So you had to take a break from the spicy.
I had to take a break from the spicy and go read some nerdy. And it was a good clean break. I feel like I'm refreshed. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk about some cunnilingus and some motherfucking sexual assault bullshit, and then some fellatio immediately following.
I
But
know.
consensually.
Yeah, I don't think
You
Rob
know?
is there yet, but I got to like chapter 18 today because I was just checking it. I was just reading and working and listening, and I was like, okay, shit, I'm getting to the part where it's picking up. It's getting busy, spicy, like. And so I was like, let me put a pause on this. And y'all, let me tell you real quick why I jumped into. Of course, it's another spicy book, and it's called it's called Distorted, and it's a series, and it's by Nyla Kay.
Distorted or
Yes.
Okay.
No, yeah, Distorted. Am I pronouncing it wrong?
No, you absolutely got it right. No.
Okay.
I have heard of. Never mind. We'll talk about it off another time.
Well, so let me tell y'all, I'm on chapter 6 of this book so far, and I'm just like, what is going to happen? Because it's crazy. It's this I'll give you like a little summary because y'all may be interested in this. I don't know. But it's this dude, and he's like a bank robber, and it's just kind of leading up to it, and he's working to get to this big heist, and this is all within the first 6 chapters. And then boom, he gets ratted on, or somebody like snitches or whatever, and he gets caught, and they take him to this prison. But it's not like a federal prison. It is like a, unofficially government-funded prison, like off the books on an island. Has no clue. Has no clue where he is, and it's that's kind of where I'm at. But it's a male, like it is male.
Oh,
it's a male spicy romance. I will know he hasn't yet, but
romance
I don't know.
Or rape.
No, I think it's going to be like forced proximity, like kind of maybe enemies to lovers type thing. Because in the first 6 chapters, like he's fucking a woman in the real world.
That's great for him. You ever seen the show Oz?
Yeah, that dude gets fucked.
Seen the show what?
Oz. It's a prison show on HBO from the 90s.
No,
It's
I've never seen that.
it was on.
It's
We're
really
recording,
great.
right? Yeah, I don't know if we'll get sued for putting this out, but it was on alternatively when I was with my dad, I think either during the week or on weekends or something like that. And he got HBO illegally.
Nice.
So if I was up at like 11 on, I think it was every other Saturday, um, I would get Oz. And so there would be like titties every once in a while.
Every once in a
But then
while.
every once in a while, but then there was a lot of
Mostly.
murder and yeah, it was a lot of racial violence.
And
Um,
and
male on male violent gang rape with a spoon at one point. That was
yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
That sounds so terrible.
But then also some pretty loving relationships between men in that show.
Yeah, Beecher and what was his name?
They care about each other.
K. It started with a K. Um
Kilmer?
not Kilmer, not Kramer. What was his fucking name?
I know who you're talking
Chris
about.
is what he called him, right? Chris.
Yeah.
And then yeah. Anyway, they were the dude that's on um the NCI or no the Law and Order shit now.
Oh,
Damn, I don't know. Look up Tori Watch Oz. It's
yeah.
great. If you like spicy shit and you like male on male consensual
Spicy.
or non-consensual sex, you need to watch this show.
I mean, I'll check it out. I'm not opposed to. I don't know. I've read several. Like I don't know how, but I just randomly I stumble upon these books on TikTok, and they're like, they're so good. You got to check them out. And then I check them out, and it's like, boom, it's dude on dude, and you think, well, I mean, I'm like, I don't know how. I feel.
Kiss of the Basilisk.
Let's go.
Okay. Let me.
Chapter 6, right, is where we're starting. We're starting in chapter 6.
Yes, starting at
Yeah, we're
chapter
going.
6. Does anybody have a title for chapter 6?
There's no titles, are there? No,
A
there's no
title?
title. It's just chapter 6, chapter 7, what
Okay.
have you.
Just making sure. So chapter 6.
Yeah.
Chapter 6.
So to kind of summarize, outline what has happened, she's met her snake trainer man that is training her how to be sexually appealing and pleasing to the prince if she's chosen to be queen. I think they just had their first initiation, maybe, or was this the second one where they meet at the castle? She finally meets the prince and kind of has a one-on-one with him.
Like the first meeting that they had was supposed to be informal, but he ended up eliminating 2 girls. So the competition got
That's right.
feisty pretty quick, and then the sexual tension really heated up. We ended in chapter 5 last time. The tension heats up really quickly. That the last chapter was when, what was it? She was at the castle the whole night, and was it the kissing night? I'm trying to remember back to 5. I don't know if we need to. If I can recap that far.
Chapter 7 is when she finally kisses the prince.
Oh, did we not go that far last time? I guess not.
No. So at the end of chapter 5, pretty much we've met the Basilisk. We've gone to dinner. We know the dude's a douche. The handy happens, and then in chapter 6 is kind of like Tim's awakening with the Basilisk.
Yes, because that's it. Because in chapter 6, it's the next night after they've left the castle, and the Basilisk is trying to kiss her.
Yes.
And she's just like, whoa, I'm not ready. And then he's essentially like, you'll take what I give you and you just give it back when you're ready. And I was like, yes. To be direct, here's the quote. Just take what I give you. He breathed. And when you are ready, give it back to me. But at least he waited until she nodded.
That's true. I mean, but was it? I mean, is she in a position to say no?
Yes.
I the really. All right.
I feel like she is. I feel like she wants, obviously she wants to be there. She can leave at any time. And she even states
For
that.
sure.
Yeah,
For
she
sure.
even states that in like one of the chapters. I can't remember which one, but she was like, I don't have to be here. It's my choice.
Right.
That's true. But he is about to come in her face.
At some point.
Yeah, at some point. I mean, because she wants it clearly further into the chapter,
Well, yeah.
They're
chapter
getting
6,
freaky deaky
really,
with it. Yeah.
In chapter 6, he starts really kind of pushing her boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's seeing what she's going to do and how
she's... the venom, right?
No, that was further.
Not yet. Yeah, that's a little bit later on.
Okay.
What are you talking about, venom? I mean, because we're just talking about chapters 6 through where? How far have you read, Rob?
I just finished 14.
Yeah, we were supposed to do, I think we said 13 maybe in the last text. I think we initially said 12, and then 12 and 13 kind of have to be read together.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, like that's when it's starting to get so spicy, and it's kind of like it's picking up its pace. It's not dragging on as long.
Wasn't there something about plants in chapter 6?
Plants?
Plants? What the fuck are you reading? I think you're reading the wrong book, brother.
They didn't go to some garden?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, he's got it pretty much locked in that cave.
You're talking about, okay, Tim does have a date with the prince.
Yeah.
In a little bit. And yeah, they do walk through the garden.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
So what the fuck happened in chapter 6?
They're in the cave and he's trying to kiss her and she wants to have sex and he's like, no, not tonight. And then, it's just kind of touching on everything really that's been happening in the cave. She's wanting to push things further. And Caspin is he's the one pumping the brakes. He's like, we need to be patient.
Yeah, he clearly knows what he's doing, and she wants to jump to home base, and he's like we really haven't even, Well, I say that. I mean, they immediately skip to third base. There's no doubt about that. But
and I mean,
he's wanting to test the boundaries of third base with her, right? Before they
so for chapter 6, I have written down lots of nipple play.
Yeah.
So hard it ached. Oh yeah. And then chapter 6 is that he's doing nipple stuff with her, and she's like, and that's when she gets all hard headed, and she's like, "Nah, I'm not about to bust," and starts thinking about chicken shit.
No, I think you're wrong.
No, dude, I wrote it down.
I don't remember that in chapter 6.
Yeah. They're doing nipple stuff, and he's sending her pulses, and she's like, "Nah, I'm not about to bust," and she starts thinking about chicken shit and her mom cleaning up the cabin and stuff.
Maybe.
But I think she ends up busting.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you're taking a minor part of the overall narrative,
she
does end up busting.
Well, yeah.
That's like me being like, "Hey, Rob, how was your night last night?" And you tell me, "Well, I thought about baseball." And I'm like, "What does that mean?" And then you tell me about an awesome night that you had sexually, and then you end up not wanting to come, so you thought about baseball, and that's what
Or it's almost like you have a podcast with your friend who likes to joke about chicken shit, and you're trying to set up a chicken shit rant.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
because
you were doing a chicken shit rant. My
well,
bad.
here we go. Because there, I see what you're saying.
I was
It was just,
teeing you up for it.
yeah. I found
I
it in
don't
the
want the
chapter.
chicken shit
So
rant.
Okay, never mind then. Well, yeah. I mean, that's all I wrote down for chapter 6. So,
okay, so let's skip on to chapter 7 then.
chapter 7's where where she decides that they're just like lovers now.
Yeah, and it says the prince. Like opening line to chapter 7, the prince would base his decision on a kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Everything, though, like literally every different event is sort of stated this way, though. So I feel like it's talking about tonight. Not the competition itself necessarily. I didn't feel the weight of it. I mean, I was like, all right, here we go, kiss night.
yeah, no, I
You
didn't
know,
either. Because I'm y'all
because we get more shit later on for sure.
100%. Like it's definitely like it's gearing up, and once they just hit all them bases, it's like boom, full power ahead. We're not stopping. No checkup. Keep on rolling.
Is it chapter 7? Yeah, it's chapter 7 where she's getting the messages talking about help me, right?
Maybe
Yeah,
I think that is when
that's when we
she's at the
start getting whatever these psychic messages are.
Yeah.
Some sort of it's around. It seems to be after her time with Caspin, and then right.
yeah. This is also the chapter where Caspin is trying to go down on her, and she's like,
Yes.
That's
"Whoa,
right.
just
And she's like,
stop."
no.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he does,
Yeah.
and it's just
And then
like mind altering, mind blowing for her. She's like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah. He turns her first 2 fingers into a fucking push pop.
Yes, he does. And I think it's also like to help her get out of her own head. He somehow their minds are connected. Is that this chapter? And he kind of like shows her, like lets her in his mind and shows her how he sees her to make her more relaxed and understand that he honestly, truly, at this point, he loves everything about her. There's nothing he sees or finds wrong or unworthy with her.
Yeah, bitches be hard to convince of that.
They sure do. I
Sometimes
mean,
you
They
I
just
feel
sure
like,
do.
but if you look at,
He does something pretty awesome as a, I don't know, I don't know. He literally puts his hand inside her and then brings it to his mouth and is like, see heaven. That, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. That's a bold move.
that is bold. I like
I've
it.
tried that before, and I've tried that before, and it's not been received well. And this was well before the book came out.
Well,
that's one way to do it.
yeah, that is one way. And I mean, kudos to you, bro. Apparently it worked for Temperance.
But
She ate that shit up, literally.
I'm trying to find where she was having these messages sent to her talking about help me.
She's at the castle. It's right here. It's in chapter 7. So it's essentially, they're at the castle. Let me see. Yeah, they're in the ballroom. And she's looking for Gabriel at this point in the chapter. And, she's just kind of moseying around, not really mingling, just kind of there. Because, she's not like a in-your-face type character. And then out of nowhere, she just kind of hears like the word help in her head. And then it comes, help me, please. And it's, at first she's like, is it Caspin? But then she's like, it couldn't be. And she's like, they describe it as the voice was desperate and strained. It sounded weak. Like whoever was speaking was on the brink of passing out. So she's trying to concentrate on that voice and see if she can reach out to who it could possibly be.
Right. And that was one of the more interesting parts of the chapter to me.
Yeah.
And then it's the same way, though, that she doesn't have that ability yet with Caspin. She can't go the other way with whatever this link is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a one-way street right at this point in the book.
Yeah. It's Spidey's sense, right? But
yes.
But there's no way to interact, right, with that. Like, she's just getting it direct input.
So yeah. I know, since I've already read this book, I know what it is and what's going to happen. But I want to hear y'all's thoughts and theories on that. Where do y'all think that's going to lead her?
I think it's Gabriel.
Why do you think it's Gabriel?
Because we haven't seen him in a little while, right?
Yeah, and he does work at the palace.
He works at the palace.
I think we see him again, though. I thought we see him again before where we end up in, like, chapter 12, I thought.
Oh, you do see him again. Like, he pops in and out randomly.
No, it's going to be some other connection that she has. It's got to be either familial or Basilisk related.
I think you're right.
And I don't know. She's got some weird shit going on with her palms that look like the moons. And that's not where people, by the way, that's not where people have freckles. People have freckles on their hands, usually, not their palms. If your palms are freckled like that, I got made fun of last time, but I would look into leprosy.
I have a freckle on my palm. Just a freckle.
A freckle is fine. Does your palm look like the night sky, Tori?
No, it doesn't.
Good. If it looks like the night sky, go to the doctor. I know they don't have the ability here.
Especially if you wake up and like it wasn't like that before. Can we talk about Caspin's stupid ass name?
What did you like about it?
Okay.
Caspinon Draconon.
I mean, he's a snake man.
And he's like, it's referenced like he's like hundreds of years old. Like, he's old.
Well, yeah, but like, it's silly.
He probably thinks Rob's silly.
Yeah, I mean, he literally is like, he's like, I'm going to say it in a way that you can understand it, but I mean, he's not going to snake say it to us. By the way, I feel like we don't need to, it's hard to go in order because we do end up where he turns into a snake.
And did you make it to that part, Rob?
Yeah, I got to that part. Isn't there a fever dream about the transformation before that?
No, I don't think there was. If there is, I don't remember it. It didn't stick out to me, but yeah, no.
Not specifically about that. No, she fever dreams the warmth and like I think a sense of like being with him.
Oh, you're right.
But that was that was earlier in the book.
Yeah.
I think in chapter 7 too, she finds out that Vera's basilisk and her are already having sex, and that kind of jumpstarts all of it. Like, and then she goes around to all the other girls, and they're like, "No, we're banging it out with our snake man," or everything. But
Vera's snake man ain't even letting that bitch in the bed.
Hell no. He thinks she's beneath him, literally, and he is something else, and he gets what he deserves. I'm gonna put it that way.
All right, hush. Spoilers. I'll say right now that I think that Vera is probably, at least partially, full of shit. I think she's maybe not full of shit, but at least she's like just exaggerating it again. Like, you know, maybe just making it, trying to make, hiccups. Trying to make Temperance feel worse.
She's definitely doing that, but I don't think she's lying about like
you think
progression.
They all be fucking right now?
Yeah, they're definitely all having sex, and like Tim and Caspin are just not like he is holding out for some reason.
Yeah, and I think like just knowing Vera as a character, like if they weren't fucking, I think she would have left the competition by now.
Yeah, she would have been like, I'm gonna go fuck this
That's true.
Jonathan character. Like, let me give him a
Yeah, she's-
handy in church.
Hey, let me go see what this blacksmith son's talking about.
I will say that I think Vera's in it more, almost in. She definitely has more of a competitive eye
Oh yeah,
and motive than anybody else in this. Like the competition matters to her,
oh yeah.
maybe even more than the outcome. It seems like.
But yeah, and I
Um,
mean,
She got that
chapter
dog in her.
7 though, Tim is ranked number 1
yeah,
after their kiss. Like her kiss with the prince with Leo, he ranks her as number 1, and that lands her a date with the prince for the next day.
Ooh.
yeah, and that
And
goes fine.
She is
She
it
meets the king. The
yeah.
king sucks
oh yeah,
hard.
he's terrible.
Yeah, the king is a piece of shit.
The
And you learn a little
prince
bit
hates the king.
yeah, you learn a little bit about the king and the prince's relationship through eavesdropping.
Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
ain't good.
No, and he's basically telling the prince, like, you're not going to pick her. She's a chicken farmer. Just kind
Yeah.
of, really kind of enforcing, like, all her insecurities or bringing them to
Right.
light.
All
Like,
of her
she,
insecurities are being said out loud. Yeah.
Yep.
That
yeah.
made me wonder if, yeah.
And there's this Evelyn woman.
Oh, yeah. That's a little name dropper there. And it's like, oh,
That's,
who's
that's what I'm saying,
Evelyn?
because he keeps talking about how Evelyn was a mistake too.
The king does. Yeah, I will say it kind of, you get into that a little bit later in the book.
Bet.
It's not really something that's touched on right now.
Bet.
Yeah. So,
Do
I mean,
like
you will
learning
figure that
more
one
about our
out.
characters.
Yeah. Then, y'all, and I'm
I,
not going to lie, sometimes when I'm reading this book, and especially since I'm rereading it and I'm kind of just catching stuff I probably missed the first time, I don't know if Tim is a very likable character. Like, she kind of pisses me
that's
off.
it's
Ooh.
that's so if we can we just jump ahead to sort of the plot of 6 through 12, right?
Yeah,
Rather
Let's
than
man.
do it.
just chapter by chapter, because we've talked about her progression with Caspin. She ends up going on a date with the prince, and they have a decent time. She gets another one of those interruptions, that mental connection, right? Saying, help me, something. It's not the prince. It doesn't seem to be Caspin. You still don't know who it is at this point.
Right.
Um, then so she so they do this date. So she has some whatever relational complications with Caspin, which I felt like were just sort of filler
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
chapters. Does that make sense? Like,
Yes.
oh, does he like me? Does he not like me? Is he going to train me? Like, obviously you're going to do that.
Yeah.
It's only chapter 8 or whatever. So that whatever, that's fine. I got interested again when it's the 60 seconds in
Yes.
the
The
whatever
Frisky
the fuck.
60.
Frisky 60. That is when we take it to another level, when essentially every female contestant in this fucked up version of The Bachelor has to strip before the prince.
Let me
Yes.
stop
And
you.
of course,
They
go
don't
ahead.
have to.
Yes,
They don't.
that's true. That's true. That is the lore.
That's
Yes,
just the best thing you can do in 60 seconds is the idea.
exactly.
Okay, I'll tell you what, Tori, go ahead and take it from here. Describe the Frisky 60 for us.
So I can't remember what it's truly called, but the village people, the town folk, they dubbed it the Frisky 60 because each contestant has 60 seconds to go behind doors with just them and the prince, just those two alone, and it's your 60 seconds to make a lasting impression on the prince, essentially. And I mean, I guess do whatever you want to do or can do in 60 seconds.
Right.
And most of the women take that sexually.
Yeah, it seems like the expectation is that this is when the prince gets to see you naked for the first time.
Yes.
At least from Temperance's perspective. That's what she thinks, is that this is when the prince gets to see you naked for the first time. So the thing that bothers me about this bit is that it seems like it took longer to read than it would actually even take to happen.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. No, it really
It's
Yeah.
did.
only 60 seconds with every girl. And I feel like it took me a good 20 minutes or so to read this chapter. And maybe the prince is just taking extra time in between. And I know that, as we know from the end, that they don't even turn the dial over, whatever, during their session. But like,
That's just how
it took
entrenched she has
forever.
the prince.
Yeah, this is just all in her head. I feel like that this extra competition. I don't know. Maybe that's
I
just
see
the
what you're
author's
saying.
way of writing it.
So, okay, y'all found the Frisky 60 interesting. Did you not find it interesting when I think it was after one of the Prince and Tim's dates, like she goes to the caves and she's giving Caspin a BJ, and like he literally is so into it, he transitions into his true form.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was That's what I was trying to bring up earlier, but I
Oh,
didn't want to skip ahead because that happens after the
no, no, no.
Frisky 60.
No, I think you're out of
Yeah, no,
order.
no. The Frisky 60 definitely happens before
The throat
Maybe.
the transition because she fucks her hands up. She fucks her hand up, giving him the blowjob because he turns into the snake form.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
he
Gets all
heals her.
scaly dick. Yeah, but still, that doesn't happen before the Frisky
I
60.
can't remember, y'all. I just remember the main points. I don't remember the order.
Where we end, I'll say this: where we end is after the sexual assault that the fucking Jonathan, right,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
throws on her and
Yeah.
his little buddy, and then she goes to Caspin for relief. He heals her. He's like, "What's the motherfucker's name that was sick?" I like that.
That was dope. Yeah.
And then they get it on.
Let me find the blowjob because he keeps telling her to be calm or relax. I got to know where it comes.
Well, I don't know exactly where that is. Maybe I blocked that part out because I promise I've never had to say
Page.
that to anybody.
It's page 104.
There is absolutely zero reason for anybody to have to relax if my penis is inside of any part of you.
Okay, so that was chapter 9 that happened.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
it was after he transitioned. He kind of shut her out,
Yeah.
and then their mental connection opens because she just does
Yep.
not stop, and she's like yelling at him, and then boop.
Yep. And then, okay, and then so that's 9, and then 11 is the 60. Okay, Frisky 60.
Yeah, 11's
And then
Frisky
that
60.
huh?
So the 11's Frisky 60 because she's nervous that she's
I
gonna
thought that
have
was
to.
later.
She's nervous that she's gonna have to undress in front of the prince, and she has the claw in.
Oh, that's right. And he
Yep.
has to take the claw away.
Yeah, he like
Fuck,
magically,
you're right.
like magically
He
melts
dissolves
it.
his cum
Yeah,
claw.
Yep.
It doesn't drip down her leg or anything. Like,
right.
come on.
How's that
Cum
happen?
claw. Cum claws don't just disappear. If nothing else, the air that is gonna
it
is
wanders
going to
off like
enter
something
that is
from the Adam
no. The
family.
air is going to fill that empty space rapidly, causing a very small explosion inside your vagina and around your clitoris, I would imagine, because matter has suddenly been evacuated,
It's
right?
true.
So air is going to rush in to fill the space. It's going to suck.
Yeah. So okay, that happens. Then she goes into her frisky 60,
Yeah.
and she essentially tells him like, you don't have, or she said, I don't need to fuck you. She said,
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
even need to take my clothes off. You want me so badly that you're going to marry me just
Yep.
for a chance to see her naked. So, I mean, you can definitely see some growth here in her character. Like,
Oh,
she's becoming
I,
more confident in herself 100% with
I,
Leo. But I feel like with Caspin, she is still kind of, I don't know. It's like she's two different people with each
Yeah,
of them.
definitely.
that's
That is bothering me right now because
see.
she is pushing it with Caspin. She is pushing, pushing, pushing. Right? Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. And then with Leo, it's
She's
you
not
don't
giving him
even.
nothing.
Yeah, I don't. You don't get nothing. You don't even get the cleavage, and I'm fine with that confidence and all of that. But I don't know where she goes from here, considering everybody else's
Well, so right,
participation level
she's
thus far.
she's literally taken the training that Caspin and the empowerment that Caspin has given her into these situations with the prince, and it's allowing her to kind of put on the pants and say, no, this isn't what's going down. And even though she wants to on some level, like it's the interactions with Caspin that like power these moments.
You are so right. I 100%
That
agree with
is
that.
well, all right.
You
Somebody
sum that up.
chat GPT that chapter. Tutor.
Fucking you want to
Kidding.
check the
I'm
evidence?
kidding. No, no, kidding, man.
Oh,
Fucking with you. That's smart. I don't. I don't like the way that she is treating Caspin
no.
as if. I mean, in this, it literally is their societal relationship, but as if he's a tool
Yeah.
to be learned from, right? To accomplish her goals.
Yeah.
I know he kind of treats her like that, but at the same time, he's also one of the ones that showed her that, like, no, you're more than that.
He
And
loves her.
And he's
he
still
does,
demanding it.
he loves her. He truly does. And you find that out. Like I said, I think I read ahead to chapter 18, and I mean between 12 and 18, they discuss that, and I'm not trying to give it away, but they do. It touches on that, and he does love her, and she loves him too. And I think that's why she's so torn, because she loves Caspin, but she also has feelings for the prince, and she doesn't know what to
Yeah.
do with them.
This is a real Edward and
Jacob
whatever the fuck
situation.
Jago situation.
But in
Edward and
this one,
But
Draco.
why?
Edward and Malfoy situation.
But why do you have to choose?
Well,
Oh.
because of the game. Oh, here's something else interesting. Um, the mirrors don't really seem to matter.
Yeah.
He has a mirror in his room to check his reflection, and he can do that no problem in his human form.
Yeah.
Why do the mirrors on the walls of their city matter at all?
They,
They could
They don't.
all walk in human form and then fuck shit up.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, the humans don't know that. And I think that's
right.
part of it. Like the basilisk,
Oh.
they
Yeah,
don't want the
it was
humans to know that, because they want them to
right.
stay ignorant. Like, you think you're allowing us to do this, but in
Oh
reality,
no,
Oh.
we
it
have
was
the
a
power.
yeah, it was an awesome moment when she was like, "Oh my gosh, when you're in your human form or something." I don't remember the exact line, but he was like, "When I'm in my human form, what, Tim?" Like, yeah, he knows that she
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have known that, but he trusts her, which is yeah, yay.
Which is
I don't know
good.
if I trust Temperance. Yeah, I think I don't know.
She's turning into something I don't
She's
recognize.
clearly the protagonist, so that's fine. But she is also flawed. I think everybody in this book is flawed thus far.
Not
I
Gabriel.
feel like we're trying to put a lot of plot in a book that doesn't have a lot of plot.
But
No,
it
well, I'm a plot
does.
guy. There is a lot of plot in this smut book.
I
Let's
love
be
it.
clear about that.
There's intrigue. there's there's political intrigue and kingdoms and fiefdoms and
There's a motherfucking fertility god.
and come
That's
wands,
true.
and this is awesome.
It is a good book, y'all. I'm not knocking it, but to me, it's a lot of spice, which I love. Don't get me wrong.
This one has a throat fuck in it.
Exactly. I mean, just wait until you hit
Okay.
until you hit the real chapters where they go full penetration, because when that happens, it's like nonstop fucking.
Which is this writer and
Let
this
me
Caspin working out this blowjob is just not. That's not physics.
okay. Let me speak on behalf of a certain demographic that may end up listening to this podcast, which has and will never go so deep into another person's body in any orifice that it's this much of a bother. Okay? We're comfy guys.
We're talking.
All right?
We're talking an easy,
We
breezy
can
Sunday
cuddle.
afternoon.
You ever had a Sunday afternoon cuddle fuck where you're in the doggy position but you both lay down
Yep.
and it's just a in sync hip movement
Yep.
and you've been together 15 years? That's coming. Okay.
That's coming.
Man, what a weird tirade.
That's coming.
Damn, Tori.
Hey, I'm just gonna let you
Quit being
speak.
so
I
weird.
love
I
it.
don't remember where we
Quit
started.
being weird,
with
man.
that.
I don't
Quit being
either.
weird.
I mean, you started with the throat fucking, and went into that.
It started with throat fucking and spiraled into a shout out to the Short Dick Kings.
Hey, man. I just want to let Tim know if she's out there, this wouldn't be a problem, sweetheart.
It's not an issue.
Lesson number 1 would be final lesson.
Still
You nailed
has
it.
scales.
Did it get in there? Yay, you win.
Wahoo!
Wahoo! Yeah. Fuck, I turn into Chris Pratt as Mario anytime that my dick goes near somebody's mouth. It's awesome.
Wahoo!
Wahoo!
And then what else happens in these chapters after the date is when the shit goes down, and I'll let Mahfouz handle that.
What shit are you talking about?
Oh, these shit.
Hold on. Let me pull my Kindle back up.
Let me pull it up.
What chapter do I need to go to?
Also in chapter 11,
12 and 13.
I think it's 11. He's still hearing a voice. It's chapter 12. But she heard it in chapter 11, I think, when she was doing the Frisky 60 maybe. And it was the voice again, and it stood out to me, and it was like, don't trust the king.
Yep.
But which king, it did not specify. Just throwing that out there.
King.
Yeah, I didn't feel like, all right. You're the one that says that the plot doesn't matter so much.
But I'm throwing out these little
I just
zingers,
assumed
man.
she meant Leo's dad because that dude's a fucking dick.
He is that, man.
Caspin's got a lot of secrets, man.
Well, he does. He's holding them in too, and it pisses me off because I'm just like, I hate feeling in the dark personally, and I could see where Tim would be driven nuts because it's like, she's open, pretty much an open book, and he's just hiding all this stuff, and it's like, why are you doing this?
Well, let's be clear here. She is 20 years old, and at this point in the book, a virgin.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, we assume, thousands of years old.
Yeah, he's a snake daddy.
King of the Serpent Society, which is a different race completely. It is a sentient race of morphing serpentile creatures, and you're mad that he's got secrets?
I just feel like me, I would need to know everything. And I think that's my fatal flaw. Like, personally, like, I
You
like to know shit that doesn't even affect me. I need to know it. But,
what song? Oh, Rob fucking left. What
yeah, he
song was
did.
that? I need to know. I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, cause I need
To
to know. You know what I'm
know.
talking about? What fucking song is that? I mean, obviously.
Take you there. Fuck, what song is it?
Oh shit, that is Santana, I think, with somebody, isn't it?
Take you there, 'cause I need to know. It could be. It's something like that.
That was like the song that came out after Rob Thomas
Right.
Smooth,
Cause
something
I
like that.
need to know.
Mark Anthony.
Yeah. Why are we talking about
I
that?
don't know.
Nice.
Because Tori's very impatient about knowing
Oh, I need to
the
know.
lore behind Caspin. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm with
Even though he's
Temperance.
thousands of years old and has fucked who knows
Dude.
how many other sentient beings.
I would need to know.
Oh, you need his whole roster?
I need
No,
to
not the
know.
roster, not the roster. But I mean, it's like, we talked about him withholding secrets. And I'm not cool with that. Like, and that's what that was what I was saying when I think you walked away. I was like,
Yeah.
personally, I think that's that's a flaw of mine in real life too, because I just feel like I need to know stuff. Like, it doesn't affect me. I care. I don't care which way or another, but it's like, I just feel like I need to know shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say Amber's definitely like that too.
Yeah.
Just
Something I don't
no
even care
there's
about,
just
but I want to know.
yeah, there's no secrets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me, baby girl, cause I
I
need
need
to
to
know.
know if it's
I
true.
need
Don't
to
leave
know.
me all alone out
Round
here.
here. Yeah, fuck yes. There, you found it.
Yeah. Wondering if
Something about
I'm
take me
ever
there.
gonna take you there, 'cause I need to know.
Hell yeah.
Um.
Tori, yeah, you're too young for that song. You need to go look it up.
Oh yeah.
You need to go. You need to
To
go.
go.
Fuck, that works with everything.
To check it out. I probably, honestly, truly will not, though.
I'm out of
Need to
blow.
know. Out of blow.
I'm
Run
out of
for you,
blow.
boy, cause I'm out of blow. I'm out of blow.
Ooh. Did all my blow.
Hey, Katie, I'm about to bust. I'm about
Yeah.
to bust.
Works for everything.
Listen, baby girl, cause I'm about to. I mean, it's too late at that point for sure.
'Cause I need some fries. Make
I
'em
need
biggie
some.
size.
Well, damn.
Don't judge, but put some gravy on the side.
These y'all's apple pies.
Y'all hungry?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm real hungry.
A little bit.
Honestly, I've been going on mute a lot because Katie made this like chicken pasta stuff, and when I'm eating it, it sounds so much grosser than eating pussy. It's
Ooh.
eating bow tie pasta is rough.
I
You don't
love it.
like it?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna ASMR it for you. I'll
Yeah,
just
don't do
take it.
that.
No,
Uh so what else
believe
we got
me, it's
popping
bad.
off?
What, Rob?
I'm just trying to think of what else we got popping off in this chapter.
We're in this section. I mean, we end on like, I mean, they, you know,
We're getting to the part.
Caspin is clearly like that's where we end. Is that Caspin's in love?
Yeah.
Yes.
13. Where they fuck?
Yeah, because that's where she gets sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
She runs to Caspin in chapter 12, and she is in his room for the first time.
Yes.
And, she's telling him she doesn't want anybody to hurt, like him to go hurt or retaliate on her behalf. And Caspin's just like, mercy is for fools, and I owe nobody my mercy. You're like, what, bro? Like, he's about to go fuck some shit up right there.
Oh, Jonathan's toast.
Yeah, he's crisp. That's for sure.
And that's when she notices the mirror, right?
This is chapter 12.
Yeah, I think it was in that mirror or in that chapter. It was
This
either
is
there or
chapter
chapter
12 y'all are
13.
talking about.
Yeah.
13 ends in a very specific way. Can I quote the end of chapter 13,
Please
which I
do.
think is
Give
awesome?
us
Please do.
the 13 setup real quick.
Yeah, set us up for 13, then go into the ending. And
Well, I mean, this is when he finally gives her head, right?
Oh.
Like he gives her real head.
Okay.
This is the end of chapter 13. And this it says Caspin laid his cock between her legs, his head nearly touching her belly button. Y'all think about that for a second. That hurts my feelings. That makes me uncomfortable.
Belly
But
button,
let's
you
continue.
say?
Yeah. Caspin laid his cock between her legs, his head nearly touching her belly button. He placed his hand over the base of his shaft, pressing it against her wetness, and sliding his cock slowly through the channel of his palm, mimicking the motion she knew he wanted to do inside of her. Tim. His eyes raked up her body. I need you. Now. She raised her gaze to his. So have me. So that's where we ended.
that
Was
love,
13.
yeah, 13 is build up, and 14.
That's what I was saying. I was like, all right, that's where we need to stop because
Yeah, well,
we
we'll
about
stop
to
there.
get to fucking and
Yeah, it's
yeah,
about
I'll
to
be
go
honest.
down.
Yeah. I mean, I think almost every man that I know would admit that they are probably better at foreplay than they are at sex. So I enjoyed this chapter. I thought it was great.
I
Okay,
liked this chunk of the book.
it's good. I'm
It
glad.
was good.
Like for me, I'm glad it's starting to kind of pick up the pace because I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I
I have
like to
read
jump
on
right
a
in
little bit,
feet
and
first.
I think that's where we're kind of getting confused is because I think we've all kind of read on a little bit further into
Yeah,
this,
Yeah.
but that's where we end at the end of chapter 13 is where yes, what's literally on the horizon, the precipice, the
The
uh
tip.
penultimate, the tip.
by the belly
It's a
button.
big old tip. That tip by the belly button sucks, man.
What if she
God,
got a
dude.
long
That
torso
sucks.
too? What?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't
Doesn't,
even
it
matter.
doesn't
You see
matter.
that. Doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter.
So
That's terrifying.
how do y'all feel about going
Not even reaching
from?
my belly button.
That's funny. How do y'all feel about going from 14 to part two?
How when is part two begin?
Will that be
Or when's the
14
end of
through
part one?
chapter 14 through chapter 26?
Oh yeah, sure. That's not a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
finish part one.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Because then part two is chapter 27 through 41 with the epilogue.
Okay.
Okay.
Are y'all
And then again, the worst named series I've ever heard of. Split or swallow.
Split or swallow.
Sorry. I
No,
didn't vomit.
it
So
is definitely the split part is definitely going to make more sense in the upcoming chapters.
Shut up. All right,
Yep.
spoiler,
Yep.
blah. All
I
right,
can't
we know
wait.
that she's probably some sort of dragon bitch. We get it.
Dragon, but no,
Um,
no, no.
dragon.
No
That's the wrong word.
spoilers.
Whatever. No, I'm just guessing. She's got weird palms. She puts weird uh,
Oh yeah.
oils and smells on her hooter and her legs
Because
Do
her mom told
before
her
she
to.
even meets a guy.
do
Huh?
do we want to go ahead and do our predictions?
Yeah. Do
Oh
y'all
Lord.
want me to recap your predictions
Yeah,
from?
recap our
Yeah.
predictions from last time because I'm fascinated to see what we were at.
All right, bet. Let me find my notes. Hold up, bruh.
How high we were?
Okay.
Yeah, bro, it ain't good. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't
Okay.
good. We're not good.
Okay. Here we go. Just a little recap from the previous episode of our chapters 6 through 10 book predictions. Robert, you predicted that Gabriel would take a run at the prince. You also predicted that Caspin is going to put a finger in a booty hole.
We don't know.
Neither of those happened.
We do know that he did not.
Exactly.
I feel like she has been so descriptive of what's happening to her body, we would know if he ended up in that area. Because so
Sure.
far, she's referred to her vaginal opening as her wetness. So
Yeah.
I can only imagine that as her dryness,
Yeah.
or I don't even know what she's going to call it if we ever get there.
She
Maybe
gonna call it her
part two's
beanhole.
about. That's what part two's about.
Call it that.
Nailed
Little,
it.
her
Okay,
little
okay.
gritty.
Exactly. Okay, now Eric, here, my dear friend,
oh God,
was your book prediction.
Okay.
You said that Tim
Something
is
about
on
the
a
prince. I remember.
Yep, you said Tim is on a road to some sort of power or relationship with the prince and thinks she will be the front runner for the next few chapters. You also thought that because she's able to stand up to the prince and say, tell him, you think this because she was able to stand up to the prince and say, tell him, act like you want me here. That's why you think that. Or that's why you thought that for chapters.
Well, okay, no, that was what it was based on. Like that's how she had ended it last time. Act like you want me here. And so I thought she would take a power dynamic, and I think she sort of has.
Oh,
I mean,
think
for the
you
most
nailed
part, even through the part, especially up until the assault attempt from Christopher. Isn't that the guy's the dickhead's name?
Yes.
Yeah, Jonathan or Christopher? I can't remember.
It's both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Until their bit, she felt a power and a confidence that I was digging. I respect that, and I'm attracted to that. And so to see that taken from her and to feel it like it was, I mean, she didn't even really know what was going on, which sucks. Like it was done in such a way that she seemed very, at least the way that she described it she was very sort of, not ignorant, that's not the right word, but a little naive as to what exactly was happening.
Yeah.
And she just knew that it was wrong.
Well, I think she kind of knew what was happening.
I think so too, but the way that it was described, and maybe it was just to be, maybe the way it was written, maybe it was to be a little bit more like gentle about how it actually happened. But it seemed like he grabbed her so hard that she had immediate bruises on her breasts.
Yes.
And that, I mean, to do that, like that's a lot of force. You know, this was violent what happened to her. And I feel like with the last time that we had her interact with the prince, she was at her highest confidence level. And then really all we see next is her and Caspin. And he's, I think, masterfully helping her recover from that. I hope that he goes and gives these guys an anal fistula.
Oh, yeah. Is that your prediction?
No, that's not my prediction for the next chapter, but that is my summation. Like I feel like I nailed it, but I also, man, I was let down by what happened to her. Not let down, but I mean, that broke my, like, as it broke her confidence, like it broke the rhythm of the book enough to where this was a significant event that happened to her. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And I think that it's definitely going to shape who she is going forward. That'll be my prediction. I'll say this, that she uses what happened to her by Jonathan and Christopher to, I'll predict, improve her power dynamic in the competition and in life. I think she'll improve things with Caspin. I think she'll get what she wants. And I think I really don't know what's happening with Leo. I still kind of, I didn't predict this, but my wild theory was that her and Theo may be brother and sister or something like that. So I don't want to predict that they fuck.
Okay. I'm gonna
So
think.
Rob, let's go ahead and assess your predictions were ass. You
My predictions were off
you
a little bit.
they were off by a whole and a whole lot.
What's my punishment?
See what you did there.
Thank you. I
Hey,
didn't think
just
that
to
got anything, and I appreciate that.
can I recap your prediction real quick, Eric, to make sure I got it correctly?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Tim uses what happened to her by Jonathan and Christopher to improve herself during the competition and in life, and also with Caspin. That's essentially what you said, correct? Am I
Yeah, I
missing
think she's
anything?
going to use it. No, I think she's going to use this as a an anchor point for her character going forward. I think she's going to take power from it, and I hope she uses it to take power rather than
Recoil
be the
into
yeah
yeah. I
let it
hope that's
happen
for her
or
too.
just let them get away. And she told probably the right person.
I
I
think so
hope they
too.
get. What happens if you look at a snake form basilisk? What happens? You die.
You
We
turn to
know
cum.
that, but you what?
You turn to cum.
I was thinking turn to stone, but I was like, no, that's Medusa or whatever her name is.
You don't find that out exactly what happens until probably. So she got.
Later on's fine. All right.
Yep. It's
Nice.
within the next 2 chapters, I think. You'll find out.
Sick.
Okay, Rob, give me your
Nice.
predictions.
My prediction is that she is going to take this moment and go to her mother and use it to connect with her, and we're going to learn some more secrets from Mom in the coming chapters.
I hope so. I like that idea. I honestly hadn't thought about Mom in a while.
I think this is going to be a real like mother-daughter connection story, and we're going to get some deep stuff from her.
Really? I mean, maybe. I can't imagine that. Hey, Mom, guess what happened? Or I don't know. Maybe that's what happens, but that sounds like a rough one.
Well, I bet Mom's probably been through something similar.
No doubt. Sorry, I put on mute there for a second.
I got it.
Mom,
I caught it, girl.
you're not wrong. Moms can also just tell,
Yeah,
so that might be part of it.
True that. That's my prediction.
But you predict that Mom's going to get involved and be. We're going to get some narrative.
I think we're going to get some stories from Mom. Yeah.
I hope so.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We'll see if it happens.
Me too. Well, I had to quit. I had to just give up on the booty action.
Yeah, it wasn't happening for you, my friend.
No.
Again, part 2. We'll see.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Deal.
Let them.
The back 9.
Yeah.
All right, my homies, I got our predictions or y'all's predictions. I got them wrote down.
Okay.
And we'll recap those at the end next time. I like doing the predictions and the recaps.
I like it too. I'll tell you what would be fun, and I think maybe you could do this. I am putting you on the spot, though.
Me?
Can you give us Tori, can you give us a spoiler-free synopsis of what we're in for?
Ooh, that's a good.
And I know I'm putting you on the spot for this one, so no pressure, nothing like that. But I think that would be fun if we give you our predictions, and then you just give us a spoiler-free, like, all right, well, here's some shit you're in for, even if it's just a scene synopsis, whatever.
If it's like, have you ever seen Joe Bob Briggs?
No.
Fuck yeah.
You know how
he'll
give you a movie breakdown, like this movie's got 4 sets of titties, 12 ninja fights, 6 explosions. You know what I mean?
And then you watch the movie and you're like, well, he's right.
Yeah. Kind of that kind of stuff.
You didn't learn anything about the plot, and you end up, you watch you're like, Jesus, who directed this? And you're like, fuck, Gareth Edwards.
Okay, let me think on that for chapters 14 through 26, or for the rest of the book. And if y'all want me to do that, then I'm definitely going to have to read way ahead of y'all to get like my bearings. But I mean, just going off the dome,
just general vibe.
I mean, general vibe going off the dome. Like y'all are about to be in for I mean, I can't even count and tell you how many, but when I tell you, and I don't think this is a spoiler because you've had the build up, the lead up, you know it's coming. But when I tell you you're in for some crazy fuck sessions, you're in for some crazy, crazy things that are about to happen. And I'm telling you, that's why I want to do 14 through 26, because if I'm remembering, it's going to happen between these chapters. And I'm so ready to
this one you keep talking about,
yes,
the scene that you keep talking about.
Yes, because I just
come when you read it or whatever.
God, no, I did not. I promise you, I did not. But I did read it, and I was like, what? So, I mean,
that's awesome.
I'm telling you, it is. You'll know when you get there. When y'all get there, I need y'all to text in the group text and be like, I'm fucking there.
All right.
It happens.
You got it.
Do we want to do our rating real quick for this section?
Sure. Y'all go for it.
The spice section?
Yeah, spicy rating for this section.
I'm still going to give it a solid 7.
I like that.
I had lots of
I'm going to say
foreplay action without leading up to actual full-blown penetration. So I'm going to give it a 7.
I'm going to go slightly less and give it a 6 because the beauty of the foreplay and all that was just wrecked by the sexual assault that she received. And so this relationship that she had with Caspin, which was strictly, sexual and building tension, had to change immediately.
Ooh.
And that's a big part of, I imagine, this too, right? Whoever's going to be there for you after a trauma, you're going to
latch on to,
develop a bond with them. Yeah, some sort of way. I mean, it's not always
kind of
good or healthy. I mean, sometimes it's great, but yeah, I mean, it's always something. It's any sort of trauma. We're not, I'm not singling anybody out. But.
No. And I feel like that's probably true. And I know everybody's cases and situations are different, but would you agree that 9 times out of 10, a sexual assault victim, they may go, whoever they go to and tell what happened or whatever, in this case, Caspin, that's fine. But do you think that after you were sexually assaulted, you would immediately jump into something physical, like same night?
Oh, no, I wouldn't imagine.
Because, I mean, that happened.
That does happen. You're right. I mean, but in the book has to move forward, right?
Yes.
And that is the relationship that they already had. So that is a little bit more complicated. I do think that what's rare is that she immediately found somebody who was accepting and had her comfort and her well-being in mind. That's not always
100%. Like he has her back on this. And he's definitely that type of character. Who touched you? Who did this? So he's definitely
and healed her, and they couldn't heal her. That's that's awesome. That's not something that any human can do. But even being a tender person, right? To anybody that's had to go through this, especially if you're in this case a literal first responder, man, that's so important to not don't want to go looking, right?
Right.
Just, I don't know. She felt comfortable. I thought it was written very well. I really thought, especially the recovery bit with Caspin, was written very well and almost ideally. Right? I mean, literally, because it goes to a guy who can not only make you feel better, but then fuck you. So
exactly, and not make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I mean, and that's ideal. No, I feel like it's not wrong for anybody to read an idealized version of how somebody should respond to that sort of thing.
No, I agree. I don't think that's wrong. And I mean, I was thinking more realistically, I don't feel like that happens. But in the book,
no.
Yeah.
It's fiction. So
that's true. And she is quite dick hungry for him specifically in the book.
True.
So
She wants him.
maybe it's a thing. I don't imagine of anybody that I've ever known in my life that if I were to be in the position to have to comfort them after something like that, they'd be like, "Now give me that dick." That's literally laughable.
Yeah, that's insane.
It is much more likely that that'd be like, "Let me suck on your very large titty," because it's usually a lesbian friend.
Okay,
Let me
Rob.
get this titty.
Shit. Spice rate us.
Spice rating.
Give me a busy spice rating.
I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna up. I think I'm gonna go above y'all and do a 7.5.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
I
It
feel
has
like
some
this one
spicy
packed
scenes.
a little punch. The parts that were sexual were graphic. And yeah, I'm gonna go with a 7.5. Purely because we ended a chapter with dude just slapping dong on her.
Yeah, and you know what?
Slapping dong onto the belly button.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know
To
what?
the belly button.
Up
It
to.
only goes up from here, my friends. Literally
goes
and
up.
figuratively.
Well, that's disappointing, I'll tell you, because I'm not really sure. I'm thinking about it right now. If I could cover the entire area of pubic hair, much less to the belly button. I'm thinking about it hard.
Keep sucking.
Yeah, keep sucking.
See you later, homies.
This author has gone in a whole different direction.
Bye.
Love the fam. Love my family.
I am serious.